Hey guys, how's it going? So let's call this video Ideas of Ourselves and various other koans and mind twisters. I think my cat's gonna join me for this one. Yeah? Okay. So, ideas of ourselves. I think if you're interested in self-discovery, truth, it's good to question into the ideas of what you think you are already, because a lot of those you just walk around with unquestioned, and they kind of, in their own way, create, contain, or limit, not in a negative way, um, what you are in your own experience, in your own knowledge, in your own way you talk about yourself, the own way you think about how things work fundamentally. What do I mean by this? So take, for example, this idea of you may have. What is that? We all say I, me, I'm doing this, my body. We can often equate ourselves to our body or to what we have, what seems to be control over or volition to do. I can move this, therefore it's me. But then you can throw things in there like, well, if I breathe out air, am I over there now? Like, because the air is me. No, I mean, isn't the air me? It's coming from my body, me, and it's going somewhere else. So am I over there? I volitionally willed it over there. But am I over there? A lot of people say no, for surely not. And you want to ask yourself, why not? Is it because you don't have conscious feeling of the area over there? So are you then limiting yourself or identifying yourself as what you have conscious vicinity to or experience of? These are really subtle things, but worth investigating, at least for fun. It can expand your mind. Or take, for example, if I cut myself with a knife and I bleed, am I on the ground or am I not my blood? So if I'm my blood, then my blood is on the ground over there, and therefore I'm over there and over here. Or are you as far as the skin? Where, like, this is a nice question to ask yourself. Where's the line between outside and inside? Is it at the skin? Like if I go into the skin, is it now the inside of me? And now the outside of me would be everything outside of that? Or what about my hair extends past the skin? Some hair goes a few inches. Some hairy people maybe even further. Is it everything outside of the hair is outside and everything inside that is inside? Or what about the heat that we give off? The heat can be felt or measured multiple feet away from our bodies. But are we not the heat that we give off as our bodies? So are we everything outside the heat effect that this is? Or how about we have electromagnetic fields that we can be measured from our bodies that I think can be measured at least 10 feet away or more. Maybe it's 50. I can't quite remember. Does that mean what we are is actually 50 feet in circumference? What is it exactly that we're talking about when we say I or me or my or inside me or outside me? Or the things that come off of me, like heat or blood or air, is that not included in me? I? Just food for thought. I'm not trying to give you a right answer here, or even if there is one, but more just to show that perhaps in your own inquiry into this, you may see that, oh, I have these ideas that I'm not even quite sure of, but yet I believe them, or I talk as though they're true. Like if you remove an arm, are you less here? And the arm just is buried in the ground. Are you in the ground and here? What defines you here? What defines you somewhere? What defines the 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 space in which you are? Is the heat that is measurable out here not you? Is the electromagnetic field that's 10 feet out not you? If we want to get really kind of out there, like we're made of electrons and protons and energies, and are they all contained here, or does some escape and go into the universe? Then some of the ones in the universe come here. Are we going everywhere and then and coming here and going everywhere and coming here? Or is the food that we consume then become us? So now that I am tree and plant and water and cloud via connection, via sameness. It gets really interesting when you start to break it down like this and you start to phrase things a little differently or think about things that were unquestioned or not thought about in this way. I was speaking to somebody yesterday and there was an interesting kind of koan that came out organically. Because we all talk about our thoughts and feelings as though they're separate things and they're events, and maybe only some of you who are strong meditators or pursue this will get this, but like, is a thought felt, or is feeling and feltness thought? Are they the same? Are they intertwined? Are they separate? Is feeling thought, or is thought feeling? It's a really interesting question. Some other ones that really kind of can shake the uncertainty of the system. Are you listening to this? Have you been listening to everything I've been saying? Have you been doing it? Have you been figuring out how to understand and process the information? Have you been doing the knowing and the listening and the thoughts? Have you been doing this? Or has it just been kind of happening? And there's ideas around that, maybe like, oh, it's happening as a result of a body's nervous system, brain, language, education, blah, blah, blah. Just, we, yeah. I mean, these are possibilities at best, but are they certain? Perhaps that's for you to decide. And perhaps it isn't. If this is an event of its own motion, so to say, a Big Bang still in motion, exploding through space, creating space itself, and galaxies and star systems, and these star systems, or I should say rather, this planet has seemed to have created people, birth people maybe? And this birth is seemingly happening as me or you, maybe? The star system waking up to itself, the Earth being an extension of the Earth, feeling and thinking, maybe? Not a traditional way of thinking about this matter of being and living and life, but quite radically different, I would say. Interesting, maybe. There are no answers to this video. These are just things I wanted to share. Share again. I've said a lot of these things. Another one that I liked was show me the front of a tree. Can you show me the front of a tree? No? Well, then show me the front of you. If you can't show me the front of a tree, how can you surely show me the front of you? Now, don't get freaked out if this stuff makes you kind of edgy or out there. I mean, it's probably best just to walk away from the video and not think about it if it does. But if it piques your interest, then yeah, keep listening. Actually, the video is probably almost over, but maybe you watch it again. Maybe something new about it will be interesting or sink in. Ah, my cat is biting me. You see, because even if you are getting kind of freaked out about all this, or it's kind of weird, or you don't know what to make of it, or don't get too confused because none of it's really out of place. You may just feel kind of disoriented because it's new in this moment, and it may take a little while for that strangeness of these new ideas to settle or to not freak you out, but there's nothing out of place here. Again, are you even doing it? Could it be any different? And if you're finding yourself going, I can, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna do, did you plan that? You really can't prove that. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling at this point. All right, I'll leave it at that. That was just for fun. Um, Stimulating food for thought. All right, take care. Bye.